are at the Gettysburg National Military Park Museum and Visitor Center. Um, gonna come do a walk here today while we're in Gettysburg. Walk over here first. There's a lot of people here, so trying to keep a secluded area kind of thing. Uh, I guess this is about the Gettysburg Address. How you doing, Abe? Honest Abe. We're gonna be checking out a lot of cool stuff, and we'll see you there. So I decided to get some lunch. Um, I didn't eat today yet, and I came in here. They have a really cool cafe place in the museum uh, visitor center, and I was told one of the hot topic places to eat is it's called the pot roast. Looks really good. It has mashed potatoes, pot roast. So I'm gonna try it, and I'll let you guys know. So the first place I'll be going is the Cemetery Ridge Trail. I don't know much about any of this. I'm doing my own little thing. They did give me a good booklet, a map. Uh, it's a beautiful day today. If you look at the sky. Parking lot 3, Soldiers National Cemetery, Meade's headquarters. So I will be going this way. Man, this is exciting. I'm not gonna do much ghost hunting today, just because. I'm gonna enjoy my time up here. Hoping you guys can too. I do have the microphone on. Never know what voices you might catch when we go out to the Devil's Den later. We are coming up on something really cool. Let you guys see this once I get up here. So as you can see, it's an old cannon. It's kind of cool. Just imagine being on the other end of the battlefield, getting shot at by something like this powerful, or being behind it, pulling it to make it go off. I mean, that noise alone had to be loud. All right, we're gonna continue on our trail. Continue going. Kind of cool. It gives you a little history about things. One thing out of all this that I really liked seeing about was about this guy, Thomas Morris Chester. He recruited black soldiers for the United States colored troops and was noted Civil War correspondent. So that's kind of cool. I really want to know more about him, especially because you don't really hear about that. It's kind of a quiet history about the whole so-called United States colored troops. So I do want to learn more about that. And it's like there's some old stuff right here. It's kind of cool. All right, let's get back on the trail. One thing I will note about these trails out here, it's kind of cool. It's really cool, actually, how they, they actually have real trails. Like, it's not like, I mean, a lot of people would probably prefer walking through the woods on like a trail like that, but this is safe. We are going this way. You can see where I just was there. There's the visitor center. It's really cool. That's actually a museum I didn't go into. It's like $15 an adult. If I have time later today, I will go there, but I have a lot that I want to cover today. So I think it'll be cool either way. So as I'm on this trail, man, I don't want to do any kind of ghost investigation, but it's so hard not to, it's so hard not to ask if there's people here with me and et cetera, because of the history of this place, which was amazing. I like the way that tree goes. This hill right here. Well, we're gonna keep on going around this bend, and we'll see you up the road. There's a little creek right here. Actually, I want to take a look at it. It just shows you like how old a lot of this stuff is. Really cool. Okay, that was crazy. So I'm trying my hardest not to do anything ghost related, but I was just walking down this trail, and I swear, over in this area up here, and over there, somewhere over here, it sounded like footsteps. When I say footsteps, I'm not talking about my footsteps or normal footsteps. I'm talking about like a group of men footsteps. And sorry guys, I'm going up the hill right now, and I'm a little chubby, so I'm winded. But to see that and hear that, I really want to know what that big rock is from. Look at that thing. You guys probably can't see it the way I can see it. Well, can't really zoom in. Okay, well, it's back there. It's a big old mound. It's huge. That's where I heard that from. Get back to it, guys. About to go over this, like, looks like maybe some culvert underneath there, but it almost looks like a bridge. Probably for that creek that we saw earlier. It winds through here. I ain't really got to exercise more. Golly. Wonder how old this part is. This. Keep on going down this way. I guess when I come back, I'll go that way. Because I saw, well, we'll see what this says coming up. Soldiers National Cemetery is this way. Okay, oh, it's just parking lot 3. Okay, I don't need to go over there. Awesome. Keep going up. It does this and bends down and goes back down the side of the, I guess you'd say, mountain or hill, whatever this is considered. Yeah. So we are walking up to, it looks like a Civil War hospital. It's kind of cool. I don't think you can go in, but I'm gonna walk up here, at least look through the windows. Look at that little trap door in the front porch. Is there anybody in there? No ghost stuff. Just have a good time. Please, red button for message. I don't need to leave a message. Just want to check it out. Really cool. Look at the farm. Farm's really cool too. The old farm. All right. We're gonna continue. The old well, maybe. That's cool. Continue over here. Built in 1800s for sure. So cool. So again, this is the hospital. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure if it's haunted, but I'm not here for that. I'm gonna keep saying it this whole video because it's all I want to do. This is really cool. So the cemetery is that way, and the trail continues that way. So I'm gonna walk this way to the cemetery. New York Infantry Headquarters Guard, Army of the Potomac, July 2nd and 3rd of 1863. Look at this really cool thing. Isn't that cool? It's got like the backpack up there with the canteen on the side. It's really cool. Let's walk over here. So I'm not gonna go this way yet. I guess I'm gonna come around and come back this way. It's like an old barn right here. What does it say? 3rd Cavalry Lancers, Reserve Brigade. Okay. Escort to Major General George Meads. Awesome. I don't know what this is about right here. I don't want to step on someone's grave, if that's what this is. Can't really see. There's nothing there. Thank you for allowing me to see your home or your hospital and the farm so far. Awesome. Thank you. We're going to continue down this trail. We came from that trail. Army of the Potomac. This is the 1st and 2nd Delaware Regiment, 1st, 2nd Infantry regiments arrived on the battlefield early on July 2nd, took their positions along the cemetery ridge that day. Both units distinguished themselves in fierce fighting when the 1st defended a Bliss Farm, and the 2nd helped to hold the wheat field against the Confederate. Repulsing Lee's assault, each lost nearly a quarter of their men at Gettysburg. That's a lot of people. I'm going to go around this side. And as you can see, from over here, they got some of the cemetery. It looks like, look at that. And then this is like the really cool right here. It's like 3D version almost. Well, it is. That's really cool. Let's walk over here to this spot. The final tribute. Guys, this is huge. I mean, to know that basically, in the 1800s, the North and the South fought. It's crazy. Crazy to see, hear, everything. I'm going to walk over here. I don't really want to disturb anyone in there. I don't even know if you can, but I would like to get a look at it at least a little closer. There's the this is the Lincoln Address Memorial. Man, when you come out here, you can just feel the different type of energy. See all these men gave their lives for us, North and South. I mean, I'm not gonna. This is crazy to see. I'm very thankful for everything that happened, and for you guys. They had women too. Julia is a captain in the U.S. Army, World War II, Korea. Okay, it's more than just this is memorial. This area part is the memorial, I think. World War One. Yeah, these are a little bit non-Civil War. I'm still learning, guys, so bear with me on that. This is still a sight to see, and I'm not one to like to investigate a bunch of cemeteries unless it's certain occasions or situations. I think the Civil War plaque, something's over there. I'm gonna walk way over there. I'm gonna skip this so you guys can see where I'm headed. And I just want you guys to know that I'm not knocking people who do investigate cemeteries. Like I said, there's a time and a place for that, in my opinion. That's just me. Like I said, I won't ever say anything bad about anybody else or what they're doing. I just I'm more of a kind of guy that when people are at peace or whatever, rest in peace. I just like to leave them. That's just my opinion. Like I said, there are some really, really good battlefields, really, really good places like cemeteries. I did just hear a voice, but there are people far away, so it could have been that. I don't know. That was kind of crazy. I'm gonna turn this thing around and let you guys see this. I'm not gonna go in there, but you're gonna see really cool stuff behind this. You can tell it's really old. I mean, I don't even think you can get there anyways. It's a big fence, but this memorial kind of cool. Let's go up here to this and see what it says on this. Some more cannons. State of Ohio erected that. Okay. You know, what's really cool is that people don't typically know this, but I'm very, very sensitive to energy on the ground. When I walk by these old trees, and they can give me a history of the tree too. You know that I don't know, man. It just makes me feel some kind of way. It makes me feel good to see. So we continue walking. These trails, this stuff is not. If you don't like to walk, this ain't for you. You might want to get on one of them double buses. New Hampshire battery erected this. West Virginia battery, Pennsylvania. Man, there's a lot of stuff there. And guys, I don't know much about that stuff. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. In high school, I was a huge history buff. Wanted to be a history teacher and stuff. Didn't ever get to go through with it. Learned a lot about the Civil War and stuff my first year of college, but they don't prepare you for stuff like this. You know, they tell you about who was at this battle, who was at that battle, you know, when things happened, but to be here and feel the energy and understand that these people were breathing just like you and me, and they have to put themselves on the line. I mean, there's kids out here, 16, shoot, probably even 14 years old, fighting for what they truly believed in. And just to lose their lives because of what they believed in. You know, I'm not saying one side was right. I was born in the South, but um, I do believe that slavery was horrible, and that's just my belief. There's, it's just deeper than that, you know. What's this going on? The muffled drum's sad roll has beat. The soldier's last tattoo. No more on life's parade shall meet that brave and fallen few. So these have numbers on them. Take a look at this. Got a bird on top of that one. That's kind of cool. Again, on the back side, you got more over here on this side. And they have made this place really, really great for people like you and me who don't have any reason other than to appreciate the Civil War, where you can walk, if you get tired, you can rest. So I think this is pretty awesome to remember everything. And on fame's eternal camping ground, their silent tents are spread, and glory guards with solemn ground round the bivouac of the dead. Sorry, guys, trying to read that. It's kind of hard. These are a little bit different. Man, I don't really want to step out there and see what they are, but they are a little bit different. Huh. These are people's names. E. Dennis, C.T. What is it? J. Malls. These are people's names. Are their bodies buried here? I'm pretty sure they are. This is really cool, guys. If you know more than I know, which you probably do, let me know. That way I can get a little knowledge in me. There's some more really cool canyons, a little turquoise color, probably copper turned a little bit. Uh, we are coming up here, really cool in there. We're coming up again with more of these numbers. I see people walking out here, but it's not really what I'm about. I mean, it starts at number 1 right here. It just goes, you know, a lot more. And what an honor, though, you know. I mean, I sit here and I say that obviously we don't want to lose our lives, but to have that honor of knowing that you fought for something. And one thing that really gets to me is that, you know, I think about the afterlife, you know, when we die. You know, I sit here and I'm almost 39 years old this year, and I think about my my parents, my grandparents, and maybe my great grandparents. But after that, I don't know. I don't really know who those people are, and it's only about 100 years ago. So it's like, if you really think about it, it's kind of depressing that, you know, in 75 to 100 years you'll be forgotten. So to know that these people here had purpose and had a meaning and died for what they believed in, that's huge for me, because, you know, I'm almost 40 and I have a beautiful family, don't get me wrong, and a beautiful life, but I will never be able to say that I gave the ultimate sacrifice like these people did. And that's huge for me. That's real huge for me, because I have utmost respect over that. That's cool. So we continue on the walk. Here's some more. Look at this, Joseph Woodstock from New Jersey. Looks like he fought in World War II. Man, this guy Steven passed away at 34 years old. Also fought in World War II. Looks like all these are World War II. Man, again, ultimate sacrifice for our country. When people say things about our country and stuff like that, and I know every country has wars. I was born here in this country, and I have a lot of pride over it. And this is the reason why. These people, when they were born and they were 4 or 5 years old, for the most part, they didn't know they were going to go to war and die and never come back. Well, they come back, but in a box. So, and I'm not saying everybody passed away in the war. I don't know. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that just to feel, I feel so much pride for you guys and honor, a little bit of sadness, but, you know, this one right here, this guy must have fought in the Civil War, born in 1835 and passed away in 1912. And then I guess his wife passed away 5 years later. Thank you guys for your service. Gotta keep on going down here. We got more over here on this side. We're gonna keep on going. You guys can see, but those names, they continue and wrap all the way around. It looks like, and it's like section, boom, 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 all the way up there. It's like rows of just names. Oh my gosh, that's huge, you know. Oh man, sad. You know, my opinion on this too. We are about to leave now and move on, but one thing I want to touch before I leave is this: the sacrifices these guys paid. will never be paid back. We seem to think that we can, but if you look at it, we're still at constant war with ourselves, with the parties in our Oval Office, other countries. It just seems like war is always inevitable. And so, one thing I want to mention before I leave is that I just want to say thank you for everybody that served, that are still alive, and thank you for everybody that's not alive. My grandfather included. My dad also served. I did not serve. Um, I'll have some friends who served. Thank you guys for you know, for your duty. And I just, it makes me sad to see all this, but at the same time, to see what the sacrifices people made that I can never pay back, it's just huge for me. And, you know, when I came here, I really wanted to see all these different places. I wanted to see everything. But the first place I wanted to come to was this right here. Because without the Devil's Den, the Meat House, all that stuff, none of that stuff is really relevant compared to this. Because this is where the people are. These are the people who sacrificed themselves out there on the battlefield. So I just wanted to come here first. It's about that trail from here, it almost took about an hour, hour and a half. I'm going to continue walking around, taking pictures, doing videos, and we'll see. So I had a really good talk with a volunteer that is 83 years old. That's been living here his whole life and explained a lot of things to me. He did not want to be filmed, which is fine. His name was Jerry. But he was explaining to me that since I'm walking, it would take me multiple days if I would continue walking through all this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk back down this trail and go get my vehicle and drive to the battlefields. They're far away. I found that out, and I got a map. So um, I'm gonna walk back to the vehicle. But this trail has been awesome. The cemetery trail. I wish I knew the history of these rocks. Like, I mean, I'm sure this is like, were these rocks placed here during the Civil War or after? I mean, I haven't seen anything about it. I mean, they look dated, but all rocks look dated. So imagine a cannon busting through this. You're hiding on this side, rocks fall on top of you. Crazy imagery, huh? I tend to do that sometimes. But we're gonna continue walking through here, and we're gonna continue seeing things. I didn't go over there where the monument was, but I just wanted to come back this way. Another cannon. Just really cool to see. He was telling me about these tree lines out here, these fields and these tree lines. There's a bunch of battlefield out there. McDonald's right there. That's not from the Civil War era, I promise. Well, I don't know when it was created, but that one is not. It's just crazy to see all this stuff coming over here. Just 2 days of war right before the 4th of July. July 2nd and 3rd. Oh, that's the 2nd Brigade, 3rd. Okay, scratch what I just said. I thought it said July. I thought I saw something about July 2nd and 3rd. Maybe I did. Backside of these cannons. Just look at those tree lines out there. Crazy. Let's see who this is right here. It says dedicated on September 12th, 1956. Okay. For the sons of the Union veterans of the Civil War of 1861 to 1865. Smells like tobacco out here. It's kind of cool. Grand Army of the Republic. It's Go over to these buildings, check those out. Abraham Bryan Farm. Got your mantle in there. Really cool. It's like an old bed on this side. Cellar door. It's the Bryan house. Very small. As you can see, I am now leaving the museum and the visitor center. I'm about to get in the vehicle. I gotta get a little walk actually. Just get in the vehicle and drive over to the battlefields. I'll see you there. Driving by this, head over to the Devil's Den and look at this. This is just crazy. All this area. Coming back into, there's a lot where the battles were at. This is crazy. This is a one way. Look up there. Wiley Crawford. So we are out here, took a little break on the way over here, and look what's behind me. Devil's Den. Let's go check it out. So don't know much about it except for there's a lot of people who died here, and they call it the Devil's Den. These rocks, I was reading about it in the book when I got here, took my break. I mean, these things have been here for millions of years. I mean, you got stuff all around. Look up there. People up there. It's crazy I can see that from here. Okay. So we're gonna go in here and see. We'll go up there in a second to the top. Right now we're gonna start right here, down here in the bottom. See all this down here. Walk over here. They said there was sharpshooters in here. It's a good little spot for them too. Just to touch the rock. Down over in there. It's like a little cave area. Anybody in there? You can come out. No paranormal stuff, Eric. Just keep enjoying the exploration. All right. I'm gonna go back over here. It's crazy how that tree coming out of that rock right there. This trail right here. My legs are tired already. I already walked about 4 or 5 miles, but it's way worth it. I mean, look at this beautiful rock here at the Devil's Den. Gonna keep going this way. There is a trail up right here. My knees ain't gonna let me go up that trail. So I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, there's no way. So there's some nice people that told me how to get to places, but Devil's Den down here. I'm gonna walk this way. Gosh, we're up here. I'm sure I could have drove right here and walked right there, but it's all good. Two were killed, 10 were wounded, one was captured. Walk over here. There's the rental down there. Gonna come over here to the ridge, walk on these rocks, see if there's anything here. Probably need to come on this side. This drop's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Man, he wouldn't want to drop nothing down there. So 2 people were killed here at this battle. Per that documentation up there. 10 were captured. No, 10 were wounded, and 1 was captured. Don't know what was happened to him after he was captured. I just heard somebody. What's that? Is it a rock? Yeah, just a rock.